Hi everybody. That's a lot of people on camera. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Here, let me.
There's 6.
There, now it's only 5.
Your logo's still there. So.
It is totally killing my computer resources right now.
Oh dear. Well, hi everybody. My name is OPT Lawyer, and I'm wearing a shirt that I wore about 13 pounds ago. And we're here for another amazing episode of Middleton City. At least I hope so. Joining me tonight on this amazing romp through this stupid little town, Nora's here? Oh, cool.
I got the wrong week, sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
He's just a figment of your imagination.
Right. Also joining us, Dark Falls, who's actually had more on-character screen time than Ernest has.
To be fair, the banana over there has had more screen time than I have.
True. Next to him, Chammy. Next to him, me. Hi. Next to him, next to me, that way, TGE, the Green Leaf Effect, Mr. Green himself.
But I'm wearing peach today.
I know. Doesn't fit your motif. Next to him, Crimson Avix. How we doing, everybody?
So I purposely, when I created this layout, saved the best for last.
You did. Absolutely.
My lawyer told me I had to be here or I'd get fined.
Yeah, well, yes.
He would say that. He's running the campaign tonight.
Exactly. And we are all scared for that. Okay, so
I'm only here because I try and guilt you all into showing up when I run, so it's only fair that I show up when somebody else runs.
Mm-hmm.
Set a good example.
Exactly.
And I was told I didn't have to wear pants.
I mean, no one's forcing you to.
About you running, because we know that doesn't happen.
Only to the dinner table.
Okay, then. So, anyway. So, last time in this amazingly silly place of ours, you all were at, well, most of you who were here were at a sandwich shop. A sandwich shop. Sammy's Slammy Sandwich. You did miss sandwiches, sir.
And you also missed the fact that Channy is a monster.
Yes. We all found out that our favorite...
I literally forgot about that, and now you had to bring it up, and now my appetite for the night is ruined.
Wait, this was the ketchup on the sandwich?
Yes,
Yes.
This is the ketchup on the sandwich.
It's never gonna be forgotten now.
Monster.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes.
That's not a demon on your shoulder. That thing is nice.
Right. Like, exactly, right? So, anyway, the store was nice and normal, whatnot. A demon entered. Y'all thought it was scary, but as it turns out, wasn't. She was actually just there for slamming Sammy and to get her $20 from Marble.
She had me on the floor.
Well, that's because you attacked her.
I didn't.
You totally did. It definitely came out of your hand. And then you actually did try to do something. She just, made you paralyzed.
Again, you deserved it for the ketchup.
I mean, then there's that, too.
Cosmic retribution.
Right.
Yep, the universe knows.
So after the store was attacked by actual demon army from the person you were told was named the Collector, Sammy showed you that he actually had a massively large surveillance system of the entire city, and was basically wanting to become demon central, if you will, in so much as he was monitoring the city in hopes that people would stop the incoming demon infestation. Marble explained a tale about 3 crystals. If you guys believed it, who knows? That was his thing anyway. One of them is already gone, hence the bank operation. Mm-hmm. And that is all that he kind of knew at the moment anyway. So it has been a week since we were at the sandwich shop. Those of you who were in the game last time, I don't know if you remember this or not, do have an extra hero point to start today's session.
I didn't remember that.
Yes. But we're going to go ahead and start with Norestra today, because it's been a while. So Nora, what has your guy been up to? I guess I can tell you a little bit. At the very least, you've been assigned to investigate things that happened at the bank.
Yeah, that's gone so well since our magic portal department is they failed to get me to the sandwich shop. They failed to get me to the grocery store. I don't know what these guys are doing, but man, I'm on my 3rd week here and I still haven't been.
Right. Well, you don't actually know anything about the grocery shop, but you were called about the sandwich shop incident. And while another officer did actually make it on scene because he had a car, you ended up in a surfboard store. Wrong slamming store, as it turns out. That was Buffy slamming boards. Not Sammy slamming subs and sandwich.
But
shop.
he has plenty of board wax now.
He absolutely does.
I'm so totally. My boards are waxed.
So it's pronounced Everest, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Well, cool. So what has Everest been up to in the last... Like, what's he been doing? Has he been trying to dig deeper, or has he just said, screw it?
Well, Everest has avoided the portal department because clearly they can't get their crap together.
Yeah, they have actually issued you a car. Like, if it's an absolute emergency, maybe. But otherwise...
They can't convince me to take a portal again. It's like, getting stuck in an elevator. You do it once or twice, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's like Sliders all over again. So, all right. So anyway, as I said, what exactly would you be looking into? As I said, you know a decent more about demonic activity than most normal people do.
I was trying to warn those people in the bank, and now these people at the sandwich shop. I'm failing at getting.
Would you have gone to the sandwich shop at all?
I was trying to follow. I have a demonic detector out there, and it was at the sandwich shop.
Right. That's what I mean. Would you have actually gone there after the fact, just to be like, what's up?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
after they got the portals, they finally got it to the right.
Right. So you would have shown up after everyone had left and whatnot, and Sammy would have
exactly.
Slightly hesitant, but he would have actually showed you his whole system and whatnot, and basically mentioned the fact that he knows a few people that are out there actually fighting against the demons and could probably use the help of the magic
That's us.
police if available. There is one thing that you know, though. As much as maybe you've seen some demonic activity here and there, the department in and of itself doesn't really think anything major's coming, and any mention of that to your higher-ups would be met with, well, of course not, and that would be about it.
Shocking.
Exactly, right? So, but that's basically how they would react. So it turns into if you wanted to do anything else, or if that was basically your week.
Just my week. I finally got to the right place through the portals, and never taken another portal.
Those are currently out of order. Jin, what's Jin been doing for a week since getting a free sandwich from the sandwich shop after his got covered in glass?
Well, Jin only knows about half of what happened during the week. The other half is kind of foggy to him.
Gotcha.
What he's doing right now is checking the water sources to see exactly if he can kind of figure out what's been going on. But he went to the park today to check out the water and see exactly if he can figure out what's been going on in the area lately, just because he's getting some weird vibes from what's been going around.
Gotcha. All right. So what exactly in the water are you looking for, just out of curiosity?
Just, well, I can't really say because the other side of him hasn't come into fruition yet.
Fair enough. No problem. So I will leave that to private messages later. Chet. What has Chet been doing in the last week?
Sorry.
Can't hear you. There you go.
There it is. Fair a little bit. My button wasn't working. He's been doing a fair little bit. For one, he's been trying to kind of get back to Sammy's every once in a while to kind of check up on that monitoring system that he has, because he kind of is interested in that, because, he has kind of a little bit of a stock in the whole demon situation that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying to kind of study up on the monitoring itself and talking to Sammy, see kind of what he has, comparing notes, etc.
Well, Sammy doesn't tell you too much more than what he's already kind of told you. Although, I wanted you to give me, since you've been there a few times, give me an insight check.
Insight check.
And this will be one for the whole week.
Roger that.
Alright, anyways, Sammy's just been telling you basically mostly the same thing. He has let you back into his room kind of after hours when no one else is around a little bit and explained a few extra things, like where he's seen other signs of potential demonic attacks. But so far, he, like, since the attack in his story, he hasn't seen anything in that large scale. More along the lines of demons just causing a little bit of mischief, which is actually kind of normal for this city. So... Not too much on the other hand. Otherwise, what else have you been up to?
Aside from that, Chet's been actually doing a kind of nightly routine this past week, going to the local casino, and he's been rotating the different games he's been playing, trying to kind of help stave off his debt. He's been going through poker, slot machines, and blackjack in that order, trying giving each their night and then trying again to see how it goes.
Okay.
So he's been kind of involving himself with that.
Do me a favor. Give me a straight D20 roll.
D20. Hey, lucky number.
It's been going pretty bad at the tables. You have definitely made a killing at losing your money. At the blackjack and poker tables. Yeah, I mean you haven't like lost all of it, but you would be more down than you are up. We'll just leave it at that. You have not been successful in your money hopes. So yes.
Well, what else is new?
Pretty much.
Did you see my Discord message?
Yeah. So Harrison, what's Harrison been up to?
Well, probably hanging around Sammy's a whole lot more than he probably should. Because he really doesn't have many other places to go, considering the conversation he had at the end of last time didn't pan out into anything. So he's just been sort of there, monitoring, helping things, basically being like the quiet sort of custodial kid working on the side, just so he doesn't draw the extra attention to himself.
Well, in order to help you out with that, as it turns out, part of like Sammy's like break room area, whatnot, does actually have a shower.
Yes.
And laundry help and all the rest of it. So, stuff. So you're a cleaner, Harrison, than you would be normally at the moment.
Very much so.
All right. And
Still the same ratty clothes, though.
yeah. So, Travis, what's Travis been up to in the last week?
Travis has been kind of anxious mess. I mean, comparative to him, an anxious mess.
That's pretty bad.
So, he actually went to the doctors on 3 separate occasions to talk to them.
3 separate
try
occasions.
to help hone it in.
It's been 1 week.
It's been 1 week, yeah.
Yes, 3 times in 1 week.
Did he specifically go see 3 different doctors?
He did seek a second and third opinion.
Thought so.
This is so good.
Oh god. Okay. So, well, that leads us into today. So, ladies and gentlemen, the scene opens up in this comic book, and we are in a park.
It's a nice park.
Yeah, it is actually a very nice park and whatnot. This is just part of said park.
Ooh, look at the fountains.
The Middleton City Park. It's large, especially for a city of this size, but it's pretty nicely sized and whatnot, and kind of the epicenter of outdoor activity, if you will. There's an amphitheater, there's some pools, baseball diamonds, playgrounds, rec centers, even a community garden, all the rest of it. So, as the scene opens up, Jin and Everest are not currently there. That leaves Chet, Harrison, and Travis. So, Chet, what are you going to be doing when the scene opens up? Comic panel, describe.
Well, the compound's got open on an extremely epic scene with shot in a dynamic angle of Chet napping. He's going to be laying back here in this wonderful little alcove area. He's going to be laying on his coat, kind of taking it easy and catching a few moments of rest in a wonderfully free park.
So, you're napping.
Yes, indeed.
So Marble is out and about, just kind of pacing around the bench that you're laying on, as he waits for you to wake up.
I'm on the grass.
Oh, you're on the ground. Okay, fine. He's kind of pacing around in the area you're at, waiting for, you to wake up, very impatiently. Harrison, what are you up to?
Currently, we'll take that sort of dynamic angled shot that is Chet napping, and then we'll get another angled shot, this time zooming in sort of over Chet's shoulder. Harrison's basically on the backside of that sort of hill, just sort of walking around, not sort of doing anything, just sort of wandering aimlessly around. Part of him feels like he needs to be here just walking around, but he can't figure out what or why or how, but he just feels like he needs to be here right now. And that's when he's going to come around the corner and notice his good friend, Skunk Man Chet, sleeping. And is Marble visible?
Oh, yeah, no, Marble, yeah. Basically, if Marble's out and about, he's visible. He can kind of go into the recesses of Chet's mind or be out. But yeah, he's either seen or inside his head.
So, knowing full well what has happened the last 3 times they have been together, Harrison is going to try to attempt to scare Marble back into Chet so they can leave. He's not going to actually hit him. He's just going to pull a dagger out of his boot and just throw it at the ground right before Marble would land somewhere.
So, okay, so you do that. You big thwack, as the dagger sticks into the ground. Marble jumps. Ah! What? Hey, what was that? What? And he looks around. Does he see you? I mean, are you visible? Are you, hiding or what?
Harrison's doing this and waving.
So he looks over at you, and he looks at the dagger, looks at you. He picks up the dagger, and he actually just walks over to you, and he looks at you like, what are you doing?
Well, got your attention, didn't it?
You could have just come over and said hello.
But that's not nearly as fun.
He frowns at you. In the meantime, Travis, what are you doing?
Travis is just basically walking back and forth along the sidewalks, looking pretty much as uncomfortable as anyone that you could imagine in any situation. The fact that he's outside, the fact that there's so many people around, is kind of making him feel very uneasy. Not to mention he really doesn't want to be in the park.
Gotcha. Okay. Do you see... Okay, so, how far away from the rest of them would you be, per se?
What would probably happen is he's not really paying attention to anything going on, so he's just meanderously walking around. But he would happen to probably either have his attention drawn by Marble himself or by Harrison throwing the dagger at him.
Right.
And then he would quickly try to start walking away before he made eye contact with any of them because, well, the last couple times they were all together, not good stuff happened.
Chet, are you going to be waking up at all for all this?
I suspect once the dagger is thunked near enough to me,
Okay.
I'm relatively awake. I'm also going to keep laying there.
Got you.
Mostly because Marble's dealing with it, and I'm tired.
So, when you kind of roll over, the first thing you see is a very nervous Travis trying to not make eye contact with you.
Well, that's kind of par for the course, considering what happened last time.
Do you say anything is what I'm curious on.
If he's clearly trying to avoid me, then I'm going to be okay with that for now, because nothing bad's happening. But I do see Harrison over there, and I do wonder what's up with him trying to throw a dagger near to my body.
So, alright, go ahead. As Marble is sitting there bickering with him about it.
Look, I wasn't trying... If I was trying to stab you with it, I would have stabbed you with it. I wasn't trying to. Ergo, why it landed in front of you. But it got your attention, didn't it? So end of story. Stop arguing with me. It's done. It's done.
Why would you throw a dagger at me? I'm just... Would you like me to throw daggers at you?
I mean, the dagger's bigger than you, so...
So Marble looks behind his shoulder and says, Chat, can you believe this guy? Oh, hey, there's that nervous guy.
Oh, no. Oh, no. At this point, Harrison just starts looking around. Just his hand... His hand doesn't start going, but he starts sort of clenching his fist, just looking around like, all right, where is it? I'm just going to go punch it. Where is it?
Oh, wait a second. As long as we're not all looking at each other, maybe nothing's going to happen.
Marble looks at you. Marble looks over to you and says, I don't think that's how it works. Besides, I don't sense any other demons around. Remember, I'm a demon. I can sense other demons. It's kind of a thing.
I'm aware.
Demon, you're under arrest.
What? What?
Hey, wait. Aren't you the guy from the bank a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
Wait, don't you show up after everything happens?
Yeah, blame the portal department.
Wait, there's such thing as a portal department? So is the cake really a lie?
What? Oh!
Yes, the cake really is a lie. They haven't figured out how to get it in the portal yet.
Oh, that's very disappointing. It's very disappointing.
So, Marble...
But regardless, the demon here is under arrest for illegal demon activity.
Hey,
No,
no,
it's fine.
hey, no.
He's bound to be in here.
I have a legal pact mortal here, sir. And he stands over to Chet and jumps on his shoulder and says, I have an absolute pact with this mortal. I am perfectly legal.
Can I see your credentials?
I don't have them. It's just he's my pact mortal. We made a pact.
At this point, Harrison's going to walk over to Everest and whisper something in his ear, and I'll type you what the message is that he's whispering in.
At this point, with all the bickering between the four of them, Travis sees his opportunity to try to get past them, so he sort of starts speed walking with his head down, sort of going out and around through the grass.
Like, are you trying to walk past them, like in any kind of like eye distance, or?
Oh yeah, if they would like look past the whole like bickering back and forth, they would definitely notice Travis trying to speed walk past them.
Gotcha. All right, because Marble's gonna look up and say, because Marble's already seen you, so he's like, look, you can even ask that guy over there, the one who's trying to walk away. Yeah, that guy. He knows it too.
Oh, I don't care about that guy. Wait. You put ketchup on the sandwich?
What? Yes? I wanted some
That's
tomatoes.
a violation.
Basic human rights.
Rule. Well, that too, but that's actually a violation of Magic Law subset 3, paragraph D, alpha. You're both going to have to come with.
There's a ketchup law now?
I mean, I wouldn't actually be surprised about that. But, officer, look, seriously, okay, fine, here, I don't like showing this, but here. He pulls out a scroll and hands it, like, shows it to you. Like, he pulls out a scroll, you don't know where it came from, but he pulls out a scroll. Look, it's a demon thing, okay? So he pulls out a scroll and he shows it to you, and it actually has Chet's signature on it. Not that he remembers signing anything, but it does.
Absolutely not.
Well, all of this looks valid. I'll let you off with a warning on the ketchup thing, but I'm watching you.
Yeah, look, officer, I had nothing to do with that. Like, I told him not to, and he went and did it anyway. Like, it was disgusting. I had to eat his other sandwich.
But no, seriously, I've been trying to catch up with y'all for sure about the bank stuff. What? Like,
didn't we already give a statement on
demons.
that?
You gave that to the real police, not like the actual magic police.
You guys aren't like tied?
We don't communicate.
Huh.
They don't believe in magic.
Well, that's
apparently they can't get their portals to work either.
They don't know it's true. Because I don't believe in magic.
They also don't know about demons.
Because I don't believe in magic.
Did anyone else hear Marble start singing?
No, he
Let's stop
ignored
it
you.
now.
Alright.
Yeah. I've got two more daggers with your name on it. You keep singing.
Well,
So what do you want from us
You
anyway?
can't threaten the demon. I'm standing right here. You cannot threaten the demon. That's my job.
Would you please tell the demon I've got two daggers with his name on it if he starts singing again?
I mean, if you sing again, I'm turning my back and walking away.
Oh, I wish I could do that.
I mean, technically...
Turn your back and walk away?
What?
Suddenly, break everything up. Another one of Harrison's daggers lands right at Marble's feet.
Ah! What? Okay, who did that?
And Travis continues walking away.
At this point, Harrison's just going to go pick up the dagger, look, because I rolled high enough to notice, just look, just smile, and start sprinting after Travis.
Bartles just watches his head off and is like, okay, whatever.
You're not very good at making friends.
I made you... wait, yeah, no, trust me, I get things all the time. Officer, yeah, look, the bank, yeah, we didn't really know much about what happened there. We were just in there, and then Smarty Pants here got money stolen from him at the bank, and then, you know, that whole robbery thing happened.
Yeah. So, clearly y'all are aware that demons exist. Most of humanity
Got a rough
has
idea.
no clue. There's more coming.
Yeah, we caught the wind of that.
And here's the problem. The magic police don't care. I
Wait,
care.
what?
My higher-ups have demoted me in my third week because I keep talking about demons. And that they exist and that they're invading the planet.
Well, the realm, anyway. Yeah, most people either don't know we exist or don't really care either way, because we don't really actually interact with people too often. You know, a number of us really are perfectly fine, but there are some that, like the collector last week, and tried to blow up the sandwich shop.
Wait. The collector?
Yeah, he was here last week. He was.
It was mostly his fault.
It was not my fault. Okay, that was kind of my fault.
All right, let's go sit down by the benches down here by the lake and let's have a chat about this.
I have to. Water makes me nervous.
It's not holy water.
Okay, fine.
It should be
I've
fine.
got some holy water if you need it.
No, hold on to that. It's fine.
Okay, fine. So that group's going off towards the lake and the water and whatnot. Harrison, what are you doing? Because you ran off.
Yeah, I ran off chasing after Travis because I suspect, knowing what I've seen him do, that the dagger was his doing.
All right, so go ahead. Go after him.
Travis, you're just gonna run off and not say hi or anything?
That was the hope.
That's not very nice.
Well, I'm not really in the nicest of I'm not in the best of states right now.
Anything I can do to help?
No, not unless you can go kill the doctors that wait, no, I better not tell you to do that because you would do that. I've been suffering a lot of anxiety lately, and well, the thing is that I've seen 3 different doctors, and all 3 of them told me the same thing. They told me that I really need to get outside and get some air because that's what's causing me to be so anxious, is that I'm always cooped up inside. But the thing is now I had to rearrange my schedule to get outside to get some air, and now my schedule's all messed up, and that's making me more anxious. And now I saw you guys, and nothing ever happens good when you guys are around, so that's even making it worse.
Travis! Take a breath, friend. Please. For my sake.
And suddenly, Travis, wheezes as he deeply inhales and pulls out an inhaler. I'm still not feeling well.
You're working yourself up for no reason.
No, I'm not working myself up over anything. It's everyone else that's working me out. Why did you guys have to be here? I don't even want to be here, and you guys are here.
Okay. That's a good question. I don't know why I'm here. I just felt like it would be the right thing to do, I guess.
Harrison, as you are saying this, you hear something in the deep recesses of your mind. This has been going on all week. You have heard something up there you think is a voice, but you don't know. It's like that itch you can't scratch. But right now, as you're talking, you make out a word. There's someone is saying a sentence, but you only hear one word of it. The word is deserve. And whatever voice is saying it, you can't even, it's such a whisper, you can't tell where it's coming from, why it's coming from there, or what it's coming from, per se. But you hear the word deserve. And you hear it repeated. Gently. At the last time, there's something before the word deserve. It's the word don't.
As sort of Harrison's giving you the speech, he sort of just stops dead and has this sort of constricted look on his face, like he's like, like the strain you get when you're trying to hear something very soft, he's sort of got that contorted look on his face.
So with that, we're going to leave that one for a moment. Let's go back to the other side, where we're going to have a sit down at the lake, apparently. Marble's going to leave you guys alone.
Pull out of him.
Well, mostly because he doesn't want to go by water.
So once they get close enough to the lake, what they'll notice is a small whirlpool starting to form a little bit off ashore. And then a pillar of water is going to come out of the lake and just absolutely douse... Hold on, I get Chet. And just absolutely soak him. And then behind him, from the same puddle, Jin is going to form up from the puddle, standing behind him.
Well, that's new. I don't have any towels on me. I might have one in the car.
Jin just absolutely ignores Severus and just stares at Chet and just looks at me and goes, "You befouled my sandwich and now you befouling my water."
You threw your water on me! What did I do to your water?
You smell.
I am perfectly hygienic.
I mean, you just gave him a bath.
Exactly. I'm double hygienic now.
Okay, now you smell like wet skunk. Still
Yes, now I smell like wet fur.
Pretty bad.
Thanks to you. Oh, this takes forever to get out.
This place. I thought I was done with you back at that diner.
What's your problem with me?
You ruined my sandwich. We had this discussion already.
It wasn't specifically my fault.
What are you doing here?
I mean, you did put ketchup on a sandwich.
Shut
That would
up,
ruin any
human.
sandwich.
I'm not speaking to you.
He
Do I
is
need
kind
to
of a
throw you
police
in jail?
officer. Yeah, you might want to be polite to the police officer. Here, what was your name again?
He has no authority over me. I asked you a
What,
question.
that?
What are you guys doing here?
I'm here because it's a free park, and because it's been a busy week, and I want to take a little bit of a break.
Yes, but now you're tampering with my research, and I don't like people who tamper with my research.
I don't think I've done anything.
Apparently, existing is doing something.
Wait a second, are you in your
human.
what Jekyll and Hyde phase thing now?
Well, yeah, because I was interrupted.
No, I think he was actually asking that.
Yeah, sorry, sorry. Joe was asking like that.
What do you mean, Jekyll and Hyde face? What?
Like where you get kind of creepy, but then you were okay for a while. Like you did that back at the shop.
I know not what you speak.
Okay, I guess I should expect that. All right, fine. Let's say I interfere with your research. What can I do to make it better for you?
Go away.
Fine. Fine. I'll go away. I guess. I mean, but why? What did I even do?
You haven't noticed a corruption in this area? I'm trying
Yeah,
to figure out what is going on, where it is coming from, and every time I sense this corruption, I see you, and I'm starting to get suspicious.
Oh, that. Yeah, the corruption thing. That is. I can't prove that's not my fault. So that makes sense.
Now, where's that thing that was on your shoulder?
Oh, he doesn't like water very much.
Water doesn't like him very much.
That's why they try to avoid each other. But I'm talking to the nice officer here, and after we're through with our chat, maybe we can just part ways, and you can do your crazy over there, and I can just do my thing over elsewhere. Sound good?
Go.
Are the two of you done, or do I need to mute you both?
He's the one who started things. You saw it.
Yep.
Like in a sense, I'd call this harassment.
I would disagree, but I'm not the police for that.
What are you the police for?
Magical enforcement.
So magically enforce this.
He hasn't used magic in an illegal or inappropriate way. He did get you wet, but that's not action.
All right, fine. Well, clearly he doesn't want me here, and I don't want to be here if there's going to be this whatever going on. So I'll just take my demon buddy, and I will head out.
Your demon buddy's not around.
I'll just get my...
He's leaving.
Jin just appears to like lose interest in everything and just goes back to the water and just kneels down by it. And he appears to be talking to the water almost.
Oh, why do I keep running into weird people?
So speaking of weird people, we're going to leave that scene at that. We're going to go back over to Harrison and Travis, who Marvel's actually joined, because he's like, I'm just going away from these people. So Marvel's standing there with his arms, hands on his hips, looking up at the two of you. He's like, so, you two doing well, I hope?
Not exactly.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I could probably help, though. You just need some luck. That's all you need.
No, No, see, the thing is no, I don't need luck because you know what? Luck would have let me meet the right doctor who wouldn't have suggested coming outside and wouldn't have messed with my schedule and make me more anxious than I already am. And you know what? No, I don't need your luck. You know what I need? I need you to leave. I need Harrison. Harrison, you know what? No, Harrison can stay with me, but I need you to leave. I need Chet to leave. And you know what? I don't want you guys around because every time you guys are around, everything bad happens.
Marvel stands there and crosses his arms like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Uh-oh. He starts looking around.
No, stop, no. No, absolutely not.
So then Marvel starts laughing extremely loudly. In fact, rolls on the ground and he looks up at him. He's like, "Oh, you two should have seen your faces!" Oh, that was great. Oh, there's no demons here.
Yeah. When I'll take the left boot, you take the right one.
When Marvel opens his eyes, Harrison's dagger is like an inch from his face, just hovering there.
Harrison has the other one in his hand, ready to throw.
Yeah, he gives a little yip, but he kind of smirks and just kind of gets up. He's like, "All right, sorry, Chase, just having a little fun. You two are so wound up and all.
What do you expect from me?
Wait.
My schedule is completely off. The past 3 times I've seen you...
Crazy guy, shut up for a moment! Okay, this time's real. I feel something.
It's probably just gas. Go away. Go back to your skunk.
Maybe you're right on that. No. Something's coming. It's not good. I don't know what, though. I feel something...
Well, hopefully it's chat so you can join back up with him and let us alone.
Or somebody that you owe money to again. So just go get it from Chet and leave us alone.
I can't. He lost all his money at the poker table the other day.
Well, for a luck demon, you don't give him very good luck now, do you?
Thank you!
You should see what I'm dealing with, sir. It's a thing. Like, it's the most amazing thing. No, there's something... Forget that for a moment. There is something very strange... I mean, he looks directly up at you, Harrison. It's like, what is... He's staring into you, but he's staring, like, into you.
Look, I might not be on the schedule that he's on, but I still don't really have time to deal with you and whatever this thing that you're doing is. So, unless you're going to use words that I can actually understand, go back to your skunk.
Okay.
And Harrison's just going to start turning around.
Travis? So Marvel just kind of mutters like the words "okay" as he kind of watches you a little bit more, and he just kind of walks back towards Chet. So, but as that's happening, Harrison, as you turn around, like to go walk away and like towards Travis, you see something pop up behind Travis. Let me put it on the.
Is it what I think it is?
I don't know. What do you think it is?
Well, it depends.
If I can actually find out where my stupid window's at. There it is. I have 2 of these open right now. Alright, so. Just going to plop it in the center here.
What is that thing?
Oh, that's really small and cute.
It looks like a turtle, like a teenage...
It looks like a Digimon.
It's a chibi turtle!
So it's actually actually has like tree for a legs, whatnot. Like it's actually looks like it came from a tree.
Is Travis a Pokemon trainer now?
Just sort of looks. Travis, don't turn around. Keep walking the way you're going. Don't stop.
I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I hate the doctors. I hate the doctors so much right now. If I would just stay home.
So, this creature, it speaks, but it doesn't speak, like, it speaks not in, like, an actual language. It's like some making just, basic animal sounds almost. As it, like, walks, as it just starts kind of walking away in a different random direction towards a group of other people. And the next thing you guys hear is a loud scream from other people. As this thing, which is only about 3 feet tall, is kind of slashing its bark-created claws at people.
We see this, right?
I mean, those two do.
I was going to pick up Marble.
I'm assuming we hear the screams.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, you would. Definitely hear the screams.
I think I should probably go figure out what that is. Cyrus is going to turn around and kind of run up the hill from the water to see what's going on.
Gotcha. I keep bringing the wrong window up for this.
I'm going to actually follow along, but at a little bit of a distance, so I don't get in his way.
Right.
So I'm admittedly curious.
So, what's happening is that, as I said, this little thing, and you wouldn't think it could cause panic in a number of people, but it's not, because there's about, suddenly, a swarm of like 3 of them attacking this crowd of people that happens to be over in said direction. And they kind of keep appearing. They're becoming a little more of a swarm, almost, if you will.
That looks bad.
Yeah, you got any ideas on how to stop it?
Aren't you the magic police?
Oh, yeah. Police.
Right. So, are you running in that direction?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. So, as you're doing that,
the other direction's taken by the water. I would run that way.
Right. Well, as you're doing that, there's another loud number of screaming coming from over in the different direction. It's another swarm of like 5 or 6 of these things.
Do I recognize anything about these, like from like the little bit of demon stuff I've been looking into?
Not at all.
Okay.
Where's your pet demon?
I was walking to collect him as...
Marble's here. He's just looking around.
Good.
He's looking around. Actually, he looks quite confused.
Do you know what those things are?
No, I don't. Not only have I never seen them before, I can't sense them.
Wait, so are they not demons?
I don't know.
Travis points his kinetic staff right at Marble and he says, I still blame you and your joke.
Okay. Fine.
Then he snaps the weapon in half and starts walking off.
Where are you going?
Well, obviously, we're going to have to fight them.
Well, yeah.
I mean, unless you want me to lead them all to you, which is more than okay by me, I can go back home.
I mean, I've seen what you can do. I've seen the remnants of what you've done. Sure. Yeah, let's take care of.
So, more loud screaming coming from south of your guys' positions. Actually, down here.
Oh, that's a different one.
And down here.
That's the same different one.
Dun.
You know, I just feel like
Chibi Akash has evolved.
Right.
I had the same thought.
Right.
Yep. Wait, B button.
So if you're curious, I believe it's Monster Hunter World.
Oh, they're baby Jaggies. That makes sense.
Anyway, but they're So anyway, as I said, each of these pictures actually represents a but a grouping of these different creatures, all of which are attacking different people in the park and causing mass chaos and whatnot. There's 4 groups of them. Who wants to go there, where, and do what?
I already started walking towards mine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we should probably deal with this, so, well, the water guy's down. He's not gonna help. I'm gonna start walking towards the guy here and
I'll
have
start
Marble with me.
parkouring over here.
Jin is going to follow Chet.
That didn't sound like the word health.
Did you say follow Chet?
No, follow.
everyone.
No.
Doctor, did you say follow Chet?
Yes.
Chet's over here.
Yep.
Oh, wait, sorry. Yes.
You're fine. All right. Okay.
So as this is going on, Jin kind of looks over at Chet and asks if he's summoned these also.
You know, I actually don't think they're even demons, so not my fault. I hope.
Well, they're annoying. We will have to deal with them, I suppose.
All right.
That's what we're gonna do.
All right. So the next thing I'm going to have you guys do is we're going to be talking comic panels for quite some time here, because as it turns out, these guys are kind of pushovers. So I'm going to start with Harrison. Harrison, you get over to your group. I said there's about 4 or 5 of them. Explain what you do in these comic panels to these creatures, because you're not rolling for this. You just crush all of these.
Okay, so Harrison has been, every time he's used the magic on his hand, it's been getting slightly more and more painful. So he's trying to avoid using that. So as he sort of starts sprinting over, he's going to, for lack of a better term, parkour the crap out of these guys. So he's going to sprint over. He's going to start by, we got a comic panel of him jumping up and using these elevated railings there that people would walk by, and start basically single bar gymnasticking, swinging himself up. So he does a couple of backflips in the air, pulls out one of the daggers from his boots, lands, and just takes out one of these things as he lands.
Mm-hmm.
So we get that. He pulls the dagger out of this thing, spins, as he's spinning, grabs the other dagger, and then just starts running. And we just get this scene of him jumping off of either the rails, the shells of one of these things to get another one that's launched. It gets sort of jumped at him, launched. He launches himself off the back of one of these to meet it in midair, takes it, and doesn't stab it with a dagger. It just grabs it and just sort of throws it back behind him, and it splats the one he jumped off of.
Nice.
And that's like the last. He basically uses the whole thing, and that's the last comic panel. He launches off of one, grabs the one in the air, throws it down on top of the last one, lands, superhero pose, of course, twirls the daggers, puts them back in his boots.
Well, as you put the daggers back in your boots, that voice in your head is become much more clearer. And it says the words, "Don't deserve this." And it keeps repeating that until you make out the first word of the 4-worded sentence. And the voice you hear is much clearer and is actually female. And you hear her say, "I don't deserve this."
Looks. I'm assuming that the crowd of people has dispersed.
Oh yeah, everyone's there. Yeah, you're by yourself at this point.
In the mess of tree corpses, just going to look. Don't deserve what?
And you hear the voice almost kind of like surprised say, "Oh, can you finally hear me now? Oh, great. You've actually made some improvement." And that's where that's going to stop.
I'm not sure what the hell you are or what the hell you think you are. I already have to deal with one snarky, weird thing. I don't need another one. He's totally throwing Marble under the bus there.
Right. So that's where that's going to end. Harrison's going to have his group done. So we'll get that one out of there. Let's go over to Travis. Well, how do you deal with your grouping of people? Or demon, or tree creatures?
Alright, well, I sort of run into them, and as I'm running, I just completely run right by one, and I throw half of my sword down into it, and it sort of just like pins it against the ground.
Nice.
Then with my other one, I sort of jump up and cut the rope that's tied across the top of the canopies above the walkways here, and I use my kinetic energy to sort of wrap the rope around one of them, and I grab the rope and start swinging the creature around, and I use that to smack the other two there, and then I throw the last one over in Jin's direction.
Okay. Oh my gosh! All right, so when you're done with that, give me a perception check, if you would, please. Okay. You're definitely getting this because, one, you rolled pretty high, and two, your eccentric nature would notice this. There is a shadowy-esque kind of figure behind a tree that is directly watching you.
And as is normal with the Travis comic panel, you just see a speech bubble with a bunch of symbols.
Right. That figure is also trying not to be seen. You did a very good job of seeing him. You can't tell what it is. It's like a shadowy silhouette in the comic panels. So, Everest, how are you dealing with your grouping of creatures?
So Everest walks up, magically generates his staff, and uses a spell that he's got called Binding Blast. It basically locks all of them in place.
Hmm.
At that point, he sits down and has a snack.
Okay.
They're done.
Okay.
They're held in place. They're not going anywhere.
Okay, then. Chet and Jin. Your grouping's a little larger because there's two of you, so they've started grouping more around you. So, how do you guys handle these?
So, Jin doesn't really appear to care about the grass guys. He's more looking at Chet at the moment. So, he holds his hands up and motions back towards the lake and pulls out some water and forms them in the crystal and throws them in Chet's general direction. Of which I'll let Chet take it from here.
Well, as Jin's throwing those ice packs at Chet, Chet's trying to actually push some folks somewhat out of the way so that the monsters aren't getting at them, but also just to kind of clear the area. And as those ice packs come hurtling at Chet's back, he just kind of gets a little snag in his jacket and just kind of goes, oh, and then an ice pack whizzes past him and goes into several of those little monster creatures. As it just barely misses him, he looks back at Jin. It's like, is that on purpose?
Marble pats you at the back, says, "No, that was me. Good job."
So upon seeing his icicles miss, Jin sees the grass guys, kind of just shakes his head a bit as if he was clearing his thoughts, and realizes there's actually actual danger instead of just being annoyed, and starts actually aiming at the plant guys with icicles.
Gotcha.
Right about this time, you see one of the other creatures land right in front of you, bound up by a wire.
Convenient.
There you go.
As that's going on, also, Chet does engage with a few of these guys as well in his own little way, dodging blows here and there. But he also tries to give his dice a roll, and he forms he gets an odd ice gauntlet that appears around his hand, and he smashes one into it. Says, "Yeah, I got ice too. I forgot about that."
Just seeing... okay, so I got it. So the comic panel also, with you rolling your dice, includes that. And you start rolling sixes like you've never seen before. You are smashing these things left and right. And of course, because that's Marble's special move, he is extremely happy. Except for one comic panel where the dice is rolled, Marble's standing in front of it. He's just looking down at it. Comic panel doesn't show what rolled on it, but all you see is he's looking up at you, and it's just
Means I pull out my gun.
Shoot the last one.
Shoot the last one.
So.
Bang!
So. As you guys clear up the confusion and whatnot, Marble is sitting there like, okay, this is strange. This doesn't feel like... Wait a minute.
What?
It's over there! And he points to the center of in between where everybody's at. And then...
Did we accidentally form a pentagram with the way we're standing?
No.
Good.
Yes. No. So, what actually shows up, kind of growing out of the ground, is this thing. It is a 13-foot tall thing that looks like it came directly from a tree.
Is the shadow still there?
If you turned your attention at all to see this thing, that guy, whoever was watching, got out of dodge really quickly. Because he's gone. He did not want to stick around.
Okay, so it's not the same person.
No, he's gone. Yeah, because that shadow was definitely not 13 feet tall. Yeah, that shadow was definitely not 13 feet tall.
13 feet.
Yeah, that's this thing here. And this thing growls and whatnot. And also, popping out of his body... Alright, we're just going to use these cute little guys here. Are more of these guys. And with that, this time, we actually are going to go on initiative. Because this is actually, a guy. Because this thing looks angry and it's not actually talking.
Well, at least we know where they're coming from.
Alright, let's clear all this crap off of here.
Yeah, as soon as Everest hears the roar, before he gets, starts noticing what's going on, he does go ahead and execute the plants. He's like, okay, I don't have time to hold these anymore. So he casts Mystic Bolt and just takes them out.
There you go.
You just see parts flying everywhere.
All right.
I rolled a 1.
So did I.
Ouch.
So Dark, they both rolled ones. How are you going to beat that?
I rolled a 2.
I got 2 Travises on here. I got 2 Harrisons on here too. All right.
There is nothing wrong with 2 Harrisons. 2 Travises, however, I think that creates a space-time continuum loop.
Probably does.
I'm sorry,
2 Everests, there's...
I can't handle locking up 2 Travises.
Yeah, if there's 2 Everests, the portal department screwed up again.
Right. All right, so...
Actually, I duplicated.
what am I missing? Oh, okay, there we go.
My initiative was sent to you in a really weird way.
I got it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Right now, the only... okay, there, you're starting to add people. I only see Everest and Travis right now.
Likewise.
That... Oh, you know what? But I know why.
And that's all I see too, so...
Yeah, I bet I know why. I bet I have to actually go into this and do something about this, maybe. Or not. Who do you only see?
Travis and Everest.
Oh, I know why. Okay. So I think I know why. Do you see everyone else now?
Yes, indeed.
Alright, cool. I just gotta go type numbers in again. That's okay. I like typing numbers, apparently. Alright, Harrison had an 8. Jin has a 9. Chet's got an 18. Alright, so... between Harrison and Chet, I'll let you guys figure out who's going to go first.
Do you mean...
I'm sorry, Chet.
Travis.
Chet and Travis, yeah.
I would say that...
I rolled a nat 1, so...
Okay.
You were a natural 1 and you got an 18?
He's fast. He's jittery.
My initiative is a 17.
Improved initiative is an advantage.
So is speed of thought.
Jeez.
I use my intelligence modifier instead of my agility.
Huh. I feel pale and wretched in comparison.
My intellect is 9, by the way.
If you're a skunk, you can't be pale.
You don't know what's beneath this fur.
Another fist.
What's beneath the beard? There's a difference.
Can't take this guy from me. All right.
Another marble.
2 of them.
It's horrifying.
All right, so. Okay. All right. So that makes Chet going first.
Huh.
All right, so these things that pop, these new things that spawn up here, they appear to have come directly from the giant tree, like out of the bark of the tree, basically.
Are they coming from any spot in particular, or just all over?
Just him.
Like, not like his arms or his chest. Like...
I mean, they're just coming out of him. Like, there's nothing specific. Like,
okay, so it's like there's a hole to plug up or anything. Gotcha.
I mean, they are coming out of him, basically forming from the bark on him. So, you know.
Gotcha.
Do with that what you will.
Alrighty. I hope the water guy doesn't make this guy grow faster. Alrighty, so it's on me. So I see this guy, and I'm gonna stack my dice, because that's a lot of guys together. So, stacking the dice. And I get a 6, okay.
Alright.
So I'm gonna walk up here, and I'm going to assume that the water guy, or Jin, I'm sorry, call you by your name. I'm assuming Jin can probably take care of these guys, as I'll throw this spike at the big Mama Jama here.
Okay.
So let's do the attack on that.
Well, just as of note, I'm not electricity form. I'm in my water form, so I have different abilities. Just a heads up.
That's fair. I don't actually know much about your abilities, so...
Right.
Like, Chet doesn't, so... He may assume incorrectly. I think I rolled this for you, so Marble Claw on you.
Okay. So Marble is standing, like, you know, appears and stands on your shoulders, you know, arms like this, because he's looking all proud, because, you know, that's his special move, right?
Mm-hmm.
The claw, like, you know, comes out of the ground, whatnot, and stabs upwards. Roll a perception check for me.
Roger, Dodger.
Okay. Even with that, here's what you see. Even though you're pretty sure that this thing's the claw slammed directly into this guy, it doesn't even look like he noticed.
Well, it does target, like, Will and such more than...
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. That's not good.
Roll me an insight check, since you've been up on demons and whatnot.
Insights.
Never mind. Alright. So, next up, Travis.
Okay, first of all, when everyone ran away, was anything left behind? Primarily, like, food items.
Oh, yeah, you know, there's plastic bottles, trash, all, like, you know, there's everything you could think of that people would have left behind.
Full plastic bottles?
Sure. Soda, water, you name it.
No glass.
So, yeah. One of them's going to be flying towards him.
Okay. Towards who?
The big guy.
Okay. And you crit. So I'm assuming you want to add the +5 to the to the toughness roll. Okay. So you definitely hit because that's easy for him. So let me roll his toughness check for you. I forgot to put it in the sheet. One second. Because that's kind of an important thing that I'm going to have to deal with this guy.
Pulling a Tej moment here.
Yeah.
Hey, I haven't had to worry about toughness rolls in 3 weeks.
Alright, so yeah.
Holy bejeebus!
Yeah, that doesn't, it doesn't seem to do any damage to him.
What did he roll? Did he roll?
He's...
Yeah.
Yeah. Stupid CC cleaner.
Huh.
Alright, I need to point this out right now. Y'all can never give me crap about my toughness saves ever again.
Oh, you may not say that when you realize what's happening here. I'll give you guys a heads up right now. He's actually at a +30 toughness.
So don't bother making him reroll. Got it.
Currently.
I mean, I have an idea, but Harrison wouldn't know this.
So, it is now...
So I'm taking when that hit him, he gave no reaction. It just exploded and nothing.
No, not at all. In fact, you know what? Give me an insight check. Okay. You may not know much about demons or demonic activity or monsters in general and whatnot, but you are able to tell when something doesn't seem to have much of a consciousness outside of doing whatever it's supposed to be doing.
A construct?
Hey, someone said the word.
He is a D&D player.
We have established Travis is a D&D player.
Indeed. In fact, you're right.
Yeah.
Just like a construct. So, Everest, you're up.
Yeah, fun.
You've got this, right?
You're under arrest, sir. Ma'am, whatever you are. So with that, this is bad.
Yeah, that's what I said.
OPT, curious. That guy's dead, right?
Yeah, sorry.
I saw that look. Chris.
Yeah, sorry, that wasn't supposed to be there. My bad.
Alright. So we're gonna use Mystic Bolt on seeing the thing hit, seeing the claw hit, and this thing not taking any damage. Eris is gonna just kind of launch a Mystic Bolt at one of the little mini demons or
Right.
mini
Trigus. Right, that's against what? Which one are you targeting? Because this actually kind of matters.
the one closest to me on the
Gotcha.
side.
Okay.
And then that goes against toughness.
Dodge. It's the attack rolls against dodge, though.
Gotcha.
That's right.
Okay, so you hit him. So you hit him, and true to everything else that you've noticed so far, the thing just explodes into splinters. As you mystic bolted him to death.
Woo.
So, that makes it Spore's turns. Okay, but hold on. Actually, no. Alright, so. This little guy. He is not going to be able to really get as far as I think he's going to be able to. No, he can actually make it. Okay. So he's going to run up to you, Harrison. And he's going to attack with his mighty bark claws. And I don't know if this is going to look right, so... Is that right? Hold on. That should be a... Oops.
Die roll with a plus 11 to hit.
Yeah, but I don't think that's supposed to be... That's supposed to be DC 23.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a DS. So down a rank, but yeah. Okay, so you take a bruise. As he gives you splinters.
No! How devious.
Right? Okay. Travis, this guy's gonna kind of scuttle up towards you. Shockingly, he only has one attack. 22 against your parry. Right. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Nice.
So,
And I'm actually going to use a hero point
okay.
to counter him.
Okay.
So as he runs up to me and tries to attack me, I sort of step off to the side, and I take the other half of my sword in my hand, and I kind of just shove it into his back.
Okay, yeah, you hit and you crush him. You
Wowzers.
sliced him in twain.
Mark or Shania?
Both. Because there's two parts now.
Well, each part of my sword is in a separate one, so one's Mark, one's Shania.
Exactly. There you go. That's what I was. Yeah. See, both. All right. So that happened. All right. So there's one plant guy left, and he's gonna look at the closest target to him. That's Jin. So he's gonna reel his head back. And he's going to use an attack that's called Spit Seed. As he spits a seed at you. Jin, that is 20 against your dodge. No, it's just a...
Yeah. What's your dodge rank on the paper?
12 equals 11. Yeah, 12.
So that means it's 22?
So
Oh, sorry, 22,
it misses.
Yeah, so that misses. Okay. And then it's the tree's turn. The first thing that happens when it's the tree's turn is what you see happen is more of these guys pop out of his back. Oops, I just started moving the map. So, let's get this guy back here. So, these guys, again, they form, like, out of his back, and, arms and whatnot, and you notice that they're taking bark with them as he's, creating more of these.
Oh.
He will create 3 more of these. Okay. And then he's going to look towards Everest. And he's going to wind up, and he's got something in his hand. And he throws this at you as hard as he can. And as you find out as it's on the way towards you, it's an apple.
That's Wizard of Oz?
Where's my bow?
So it's 19 versus your dodge.
What's my dodge again?
22, I think is what we
No,
established.
that was Jin.
Oh.
No, it's 22 for me, yeah. I'm dodgy.
Okay, then. So, nothing. Alright, so Jin, it's your turn.
Alright, so seeing that we haven't really done too much damage to him with melee attacks, Jin's going to try something a little bit different. He's going to suck the water out of it and use Life Sap. he's gonna like hold out his hand and try to pull the water out of the tree.
Sapping a tree, I like it.
Indeed. What's that against?
Will.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, you. Let's see how to explain this. So, you feel like your power is working. You feel it connecting. You feel like something's happening, but whatever you did doesn't seem to affect him at all. Roll a insight check for me. Someone with your, I'll call it scientific knowledge, would be able to ascertain that it probably is because it doesn't actually have any will in the first place.
So at that, seeing that my attack was basically ineffective, Jin would get angry, and as usual when he gets angry, he is going to form shift, and instead of water, a lightning bolt is going to come down and strike the puddle and just be the outline of electricity as he was in the diner.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
Did we just morph? Is that what just happened?
Yes.
Alright then.
I call Triceratops.
Nice.
Mastodon, I gotta.
I'm going
Fine. I'll take Saber-Tooth Tiger.
I'm going Dino Thunder. You guys can go with old school if you like.
Teach, I was expecting you more to go Green Ranger, but
Right?
I mean, I
I
do
would
have the
assume Green
dagger.
Ranger for you.
I do have the dagger, so yes, but I thought we were going original 5. But if Green Ranger, if Tommy's on the table, then you know I'm going Dragon.
Dude, we can go the entire run of the whole series.
Oh, this got so nerdly so
Indeed.
fast. I love it.
Speaking of which, Harrison, you're up. Use your dagger and call for the Dragon Sword. Or wait. Perfect.
Does it appear? That'd be great, by the way.
Sadly, no. Only because I don't have a thing ready for it.
All you see is a toy hand that just kind of shoots off missiles.
You assume that I don't? I can't upload things to this. Anyway.
Oh.
So this thing that's in front of me is of a mild annoyance.
Yes. It's 3 foot tall.
But, yes. So at this point, Harrison, while he cares, he cares slightly more about everything else that is going on. So I'm going to spend one of my hero points,
okay.
And the hero point is so I can go ahead and take the takedown advantage.
Okay.
I'm assuming that these little things are considered minions.
Gee. Yeah, that would be a very fair assumption at this point, sir.
Okay, so takedown states when you fell a minion, you can make another attack using the same attack you did.
Right.
So, first things first, we are going to, since this is a giant monster that the daggers probably aren't going to do jack and or squat against because he just saw the magic bolt and whatever the hell Travis just threw bounce off this thing harmlessly.
Oh, my thing didn't bounce off of him. My thing was a soda bottle that exploded on impact.
Right.
Yeah. So either way, there's also a giant army of these things. So we're going to do our lovely little burst area, lovely thing here. So we're going to center it, so it's going to get all of them in the burst.
Okay.
And we are going to use double-edged sword. So in the comic panel, we just get this sort of like the red and the black coming off of Harrison's hand as he's just like, I really shouldn't, but I probably should just to get them off our back. And then next thing you know, there is this cacophony of red and black energy sort of spewing out in this sort of like this dome shape and just sort of obliterating things.
Obliterate!
So they are going to need to make dodge checks at DC 20.
Okay. So, because they are kind of small, they actually do have evasion. So,
Makes sense.
of course, their dodge is,
Well, the question is, can they make the save even if they do?
What is the save even if they do?
If they make it, it would be 20.
On...
Toughness.
No, they can't, so it doesn't matter. Well, at least these guys can't. Let me look at the other ones real quick.
It's like a Jolly Green Giant there.
Pretty much. Okay, no, so which ones did you hit?
All of them.
Okay, well, so...
Except the one in front of me.
Alright, so including the two of these guys up here?
Yeah, it was centered in the center.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a 30-foot burst.
Okay, so it wasn't just a circle. Okay, gotcha. Alright.
Yeah, no, it's a 30-foot burst.
Gotcha. Okay, so... These guys... So what happens is, like, in your energy... Like, you see these guys try to dodge away, and it looks like they're getting away, and then at the last second, like, you know, your blast, like, engulfs all of them, and these 5 things just poof out of existence. This guy, though, he has to actually make a dodge roll. Let me see about that real quick here. Hold on.
Signs point to probably not.
Okay, so... Yeah, point to probably not. Are you ready to see what his dodge is?
I'm going to go with negative something.
I rolled a 19.
He's a tree! He's not moving!
Well, you still failed, so the toughness would be DC 25.
Indeed. So
I'm assuming he's going to make this check.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. His toughness is now, however, currently at a 27.
Yeah, I have an idea.
So.
Well, so
your blast hits him, whatnot, but it seems like the bark around him is protecting whatever's inside.
Yeah. So the way Harrison's powers work, of course, is he gets the backlash from it, and that was a lot of things he just destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
So you get this sort of comic panel of yes, and then you see the energy on his hand flare up and just zap him, and as you can see with the toughness save, he takes a pretty good hit from this. He'll take another bruise, and he's sort of dazed as he's sort of shaking his head. So with the taking the daze off of that, I'm going to say he does not get the takedown for the guy in front of him because he wasn't expecting the backlash to be quite that severe.
Fair enough. So as you, in your kind of dazed haze, you hear, again, this female voice come into your head, and it's like, you haven't even figured out how to stop that from happening. Why am I even here?
Just, well, maybe if a little help, then I might be able to.
She doesn't respond to you at the moment. Chet, you're up. You've just seen a massive thing of energy engulf everything in front of you, except for the tree. And then you can kind of see across the way that Harrison's got one of these guys in front of him, and he's dazed. Go.
Right. And I recognize that blast from Harrison. I know that he probably hurt himself something good with that.
Mm-hmm.
But first, as I'm trying to think of it, that tree's bark.
Yes.
What's the state that it's in? Like, I'm looking at it. Does it look worse than it did before? Like, there's less of it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll give you that one for free, because it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Alrighty, I don't know the range of my pistol.
It's good enough.
You're well within range.
Yeah.
Well, then, no, I'm not shooting him. I'm going to shoot this thing. So let me see.
You're well within range.
Okay, cool. I'm going to walk down here.
You're even more within range now.
I'm going to actually say to Jin behind me, we need to kill more of those little things, I think. I think they're protecting him.
You just kind of like a sense of higher electricity in the air as like a... You can kind of take that as like an affirmative.
In the meantime, I'm going to take my pistol and shoot this guy right in front of Harrison.
Okay.
Because that won't end badly.
Hey, I'm lucky.
If you roll a 1.
Yes, but can the rest of us afford your
If I
luck?
roll 1, I re-roll it. That's what that means. Okay, how is it? It's a... Wowzers! I re-roll... Wait a second, is that +5? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
You managed to miss.
I'm going to use my luck to re-roll that.
Okay.
And not be embarrassed.
Yeah.
And still be embarrassed.
Let's see.
Well, I mean...
14. There.
It's a 24 because you rolled less than a 10 on the die.
Yeah. It's a 24.
The sense behind you of Jin kind of being amused at the fact that you missed.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Okay.
if it hits, you won't see it missing.
So, yeah, it does hit.
Shoot it again.
So I do one of those things where I shoot it, I miss terribly,
Yeah.
it bounces off the back of this beam, and then hits it.
There you go. Perfect.
There we go.
The ricochet, because, yeah. So it whizzes by the thing's ear, and it turns around just because, you know, it has barely any intelligence, but it has enough to know something shot at it. And as it's turning around to look at you, Ed Harrison's, like, you know, backing. I'm like, oh, God. He hears the ricochet, and the bullet just slams into this thing's forehead, and he collapses downwards.
I meant to do that.
All right. Travis, you're up.
So, Travis, going back to his D&D campaigns, was like, okay, so I did nothing to him, and I still don't think we're doing anything to him because that weird water dude just got kind of angry because he didn't hit him. So I'm going to bide my time. And he picks up the staff that he used to stab the second creature and sort of just holds it out. And you see sort of like this purple lightning come from the end of it. And the other half of the weapon just snaps to it.
Ooh.
And he just sort of plants it in the ground and leans up against the pole and waits.
Nice. Everest.
Everest.
Push to talk. I'm dumb. Everest seeing the reaction that Harrison's had to his own attack is going to use something that we haven't seen.
Oh, because we haven't seen him much.
Right.
Well, hey.
Sorry!
So he is targeting Harrison with Ultra Cure.
Okay.
Well, if it's a burst area, it's a range burst area, so you get it automatically. I'm not going to dodge. So.
Right.
So basically, what you would do for a healing check is you would roll. What's the rank of the heal?
I don't remember. Let me open the sheet.
If I'm looking at this right, I've got burst area healing 10.
10?
Yep.
Okay. So in that case, roll a d20 and add 10 to it, and that will be how many things are healed. Every 5 after a pass heals another condition or another.
Ready? Let's slash roll.
/R space D20 plus 10.
Beautiful. That will clear the 2 bruises that I have. So he just sort of, woo, woo-hoo!
Nice. Alrighty. So, demonic tree. So he growls, and again, the first thing that happens on the start of his turn is more things pop out of his body. We'll just say, because they're coming from all over the place. If I could actually get on the right, flipping. There we go. Alright, so. And we're going to have him pop out. So these things go basically jump as they jump out of him. They come flying out. And they are right. That didn't actually work how I wanted it to. Boof. All right, there we go. So he pops 5 more of these things out of him.
Oh, they're spread further out.
I mean, he saw what you did to his babies beforehand. And I have to note that.
Are they really his babies? They're more like dandruff.
I mean, look at them. They're cute.
They are cute. I can't
I mean,
deny
the bark
this.
was definitely worse than the bite in this case.
How did I not make that joke first?
Because TG's here, and he's going to take all
TG!
this. He likes to hit the low hanging.
Yeah, it is funny that you mentioned that.
The low-hanging fruit?
Well, actually, the
Apple toss!
not quite, actually. So this guy's gonna...
He can move!
Yeah, he can walk.
Oh, no!
Which he does. He walks over towards you. And because he's large and he's got reach on this attack, he has in his hands, or his hand, a giant tree branch that he aims towards you, Jet. Because you were...
I wasn't aware that you could move.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
So, the move I like to call Branch Smash. So, a 25, and that's DC is completely wrong.
You rolled a 17 on that?
Yeah.
Whew, re-roll that, please.
Alright, give me a second, though, because that DC is completely wrong for that. Because that is supposed to be a DC of 26.
So you
That's
gotta
against
add
parry,
10.
right?
Yeah. It would be to parry, yes. Okay, so there's a 16. So a 24 to you.
It's one less. Okay, that hits me. And what's the toughness on that?
26.
26, toughness.
Hey,
Is it my toughness? Do I roll that?
Yes.
Then let's...
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, that's... it's literally a giant tree branch.
Yeah.
Which, I swear to God, I had this set up before my tree in my yard just blew down yesterday. Hey, you don't actually take any damage!
Woo!
So, like, it slams down just as it's about to hit, you know, you, like, step out of the way real quick. And Marble... Actually, no, Marble pushes you out of the way.
He trips me.
Right.
Because I actually do fall.
Right, because you fought it.
Like, he trips me. Oh, God! What? Oh, cool.
Jeez. Okay, look, you really have to pay attention in these fight things and whatnot, because otherwise you're going to get smashed, and then I'm not going to have a pack portal, and then he's going to arrest me.
I'm glad you're so concerned.
Thank you.
I heard that.
Chin, you're up.
So Jin is going to take Chet's advice into account, and he's going to use Chain Lightning on the 3 bottom ones, starting with the one closest to me, and jumping towards the second one and the third one.
All right, then. Okay. Teach, does he roll 1 for each one, or is it just one roll like that?
You will roll 1 for each one, because there are 3 targets, subtract 3 from the roll, so that would be a 19.
Okay. So roll 2 more rolls. Okay.
So the second one doesn't hit, I'm assuming.
Only because it was a 1. So, yeah, your electricity slams into 2 of these things and leaves them in, because it's a lightning, leaves them in a fiery mess of burning wood, but they're dead. The 2 of them, anyway. The third one, you kind of just miss. It, like, scratches him, or scuffs him a bit, but not like, at all, but. So, nicely done. Alrighty. Harrison.
Harrison did not hear what Chet said because he's off on the other side, and he literally, the span of the past 10 seconds for Harrison has been backlash from his magical energy, nearly getting shot, and then getting some magical cure spell. He's a little confused.
While being chastised by a random voice he only he can hear.
So because he was not expecting the backlash on that one to be as painful as it was. So he is just going to, at this point, forget that, start running towards the first, the cute one, the single one, and just going to just go to town with it.
Okay, yeah, you slice him into bark, like basically he's it's whatever it was. It's no longer anything other than just kindling. As you smash it into splinters, are flying everywhere and whatnot, and rawr. Okay, well done. Chet, you're up.
Well, I'm running away. Going down here. Let's go here for now.
I'm so disappointed about being up.
There was a tree in front of me, so yes, I was disappointed about being up.
At least the tree wasn't up.
That's true.
I mean, let's just be honest. Chet's just pining for the attention.
I can't think of any tree puns. Nuts. Anyway. Oh wait.
I mean, I could just leave you alone if you want.
Right?
Thanks. Alrighty, let's actually try something here. I'm gonna load the dice. See if I have anything I can use in this instance. Okay, and it's a 2. 2, I don't get that one very often. No, it's the healing one. That's useful.
Alright.
Don't think anybody's actually hurt.
Not anymore.
Nope. So, that's fine. And nothing's broken.
Marble's pride's hurt a bit.
He better get used to that. I mean, he's got me for a soulmate, basically.
Basically.
Alrighty. I'm going to choose to forego healing. Because I haven't used the attack. I just find out what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know what? This guy's dear. I'm going to actually take my gun and shoot him.
Okay.
So. It's not very flashy, but it's effective. At least that's what I like to think.
Nope.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a crack shot.
No, your bullet just goes kind of flying that way.
Ow!
I'm not going to bother re-rolling that one because I think I deserve that bad luck.
And somewhere in Bay City, Anton just had a bullet tink off his armor.
Right.
How did... What the... Where'd that...
Actually, I'm going to shout out, though, at Harrison up there. Try to clear out the little guys. I think that's important. His bark's getting thinner.
Meanwhile, Anton, I don't even have a normal gun. I don't know what you're talking about. So anyway. Travis, you're up.
Travis, seeing Chet completely miss, like, a point-blank
10 feet
range
away.
shot, it was like, well, obviously he's not going to be able to handle that. He runs up and slashes with his sword.
Oh yeah, you crush him into pieces, whatnot, and once again you have sliced this thing into 2 parts. As it dies and withers away before you, making all sorts of sad noises that it died.
Jeez, you're fast. Thank you, by the way.
Groot. I'm Groot. I'm Groot.
Sad Groot.
I think we have to kill Groot.
Everest, you're up.
Well, thankfully no one's playing a raccoon.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, that would be That would be horrible. Severus just gonna fire a magical bolt at the little minion in front of him.
Oh yeah. Your bolt blows through this guy, like he's got a hole in his chest kind of thing as it collapses to the ground. You know, bark and all. You guys have once again cleared the field. Of course, just as you do that, it's the tree's turn again. And once again, as his turn begins, he is going to spawn more creatures. Again, all of these come directly from him. As he loses more and more bark, the more of these things he spits out. When I say spit out, I'm not... You know those little twirly seed things that you get, like, from trees every so often?
Oh, yeah, the propeller tweet.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Like, he shoots things straight up in the air, and they all come kind of fly.
That's so whimsical.
I know, it's great and all that. So, these things have appeared again. And, Jin, since you're right next to him, he's actually going to wind up his, branch smash up, and he's going to attempt to hit you with it, if I can find the right sheet, because I have like 5 billion of them open. That is 20 against your parry.
No pieces.
Parry is 22, so I'm all set.
Yep, so you miss. So he, basically, it's like he goes to hit you, and your electric form just like, I don't know, shifts or something.
Well, I'm not exactly a corporal, so...
Exactly. So, that makes it your turn, actually. So this guy just tried to attack you. Clearly.
So I'm going to actually attack the tree this time. I'm going to light it on fire. A electric bolt just straight up to the face.
See, this was a much better form.
Okay. Well, that's definitely going to hit him. What is this, toughness check?
Yes.
Okay. So, I rolled a 17. Oh no, I rolled a 13. His toughness is at plus 17.
That's still really high.
Yes, it is. But, you used a fire attack. Did I hear that right?
Well, electricity, which would be fire against a tree.
Okay, so was, yeah. Yes, that's right. So, despite the fact that he hasn't taken damage from this, because it's electricity, you have in fact set him on fire.
Wait a second. Malcolm just set somebody on fire.
I know. That is an important distinguishment. He doesn't take any damage from this now, but just so you know, he's on fire. His bark is burning.
I don't know if this is good or bad.
Harrison, you're up.
I like it more.
Alrighty. Well, at this point, there is a lot going on in Harrison's head. He's a little mad at whatever the hell this voice that keeps telling him he's not good enough. He's mad that everything he's trying done so far hasn't worked. So at this point, I'm going to be power stunting.
Okay.
Basically, I'm gonna be power stunting. I'm basically overcharging the rune on my hand.
Oh dear.
And at this point, you can just sort of see him focusing, and the energy from his hand is crackling more and more. And there's like little spits of lightning coming out. And he's overclocked the crap out of this, and he is going to be attacking not with Eternal Ordeal, but with Overcharged Ordeal.
Oh dear.
What does that do?
Nothing, because it missed.
No! Why did it miss?
It's got 4.
What is that against? That's against his dodge?
Dodge. Yeah.
Rolled a 4.
His dodge is a -1.
Which is a
9. Dang it. Alright, yeah, you're right.
I can make you re-roll it, because I'd like you to do that.
Okay. There, that'll hit.
Wow!
Alright, he needs to make a DC 31 this time, as the energy has been completely overclocked.
Gotcha. That's toughness, right?
Yes.
Okay, he's on fire. It's been one turn since he was set on fire. Oops.
Woohoo! And I don't take the backlash. Woohoo!
Okay, he actually is going to take, what is that? That is 8 down, so that's bruised in a daze, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you hit him, and you actually notice that you have hit him. He's taking more damage from you now.
Well, there we go.
In case you're curious, I have now recorded him with 15 injuries.
That's a lot of injuries.
That's the end of your turn, right?
Oh yeah, like you just see just this massive amount of crackling energy, and like specifically for Travis and Chet who have seen Harrison do this is much stronger than he's ever done it. And you also get to look at him, and he's got this look of not quite anger, but there's definitely something going on.
Voice in your head kind of gives a sigh. It says, okay, fine, you might have some skill. Chet!
I can't wait until Harrison and I are able to compare creepy voices in our heads. Be a bonding experience. Chet's gonna, after seeing Harrison do a really awesome number on that tree, he's gonna get this little guy off of Harrison with his gun. He should really stop doing this because he's been a bad shot, but he feels committed.
Who are you shooting? I'm sorry.
I was gonna shoot this little guy.
Okay.
My goodness.
You miss.
I know I do. Well, great. So the tree's on fire right now?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
How are you missing the tree?
No, he's missing the little guys.
I'm missing the little guys. Yeah, they're very...
It's still not much
early.
better.
It's much better. Yeah, Chet's gonna stay here next to this water as he looks at the burning tree. Because he anticipates that thing making way for him. Otherwise, though, yeah, nothing else.
Travis, you are up. The tree is still on fire.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do something a little different just to get rid of another one of these little guys.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run up to him, and I am going to use my kinetic weapon, but not in a slashing manner.
Oof.
Wow.
Oh,
and
no.
I totally whip. So I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Because I do have re-roll.
Right,
I have
you can
luck,
do
so.
Yes. Well, that's gonna
So
hit.
that's actually a 24.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. It's gonna hit. The 14 was gonna hit.
So basically, instead of slicing at him, I'm going to wind up and basically Goldberg knuckle puck him right into the tree.
Into the tree.
Oh, the tree's on fire. No.
Okay.
Oh no, he's gonna like reconverge.
No. Alright, so here's what I want. Okay, let's see, he's 3 foot tall, so let me think here. Do a quick little... I mean, it definitely hits him, because there's that. So that would be, let's just make it a good old-fashioned DC 20. Okay, he doesn't take any damage from that.
I did it more just to burn up the little guy, but...
I mean, yeah, but no, I was thinking, you know, he's hurting. But yeah, so yeah, the little guy flies into him. Doesn't take any. Big tree doesn't take any damage, but yeah, he burns. He burns a lot. Everest, you're up.
Oh, we're gonna. This time we're gonna throw a mystic bolt at the tree itself.
All right. Oh boy!
Ooh,
It's a crit!
nice.
That makes that a DC 30, if I'm not mistaken.
believe that is correct.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh no! How high did he roll?
I rolled a 19.
Then re-roll it. I'm gonna evoke my luck again. I haven't done it this round yet.
Okay.
That is true. I am the bottom of the round.
That's true. Oh, boy.
Woohoo!
There we go.
Alright, so. That is... Let me see, that's 3 tiers, right? Okay, so that's...
No, that's 4 tiers.
That is 4 tiers. So
30 that is... He's out.
He's gone, right, yeah,
incapacitated.
that's it.
You rock shot.
So, yeah, so your Mystic Bolt looks like it's gonna miss. And then, you know, by luck, if you will, your bolt kind of curves right at the end. It slams directly into this guy's chest, and you burn a hole right through this thing as it just kind of collapses and just slams in the ground and is as lifeless as anything like that could be. And when that happens, these
Problem solved.
these little guys just like watch in abject horror, and then they just scatter and run off in panic because their leader's gone and they disappear.
Well, I'm sure we'll have to worry about those little tree things again.
All right.
Oh my gosh, that was... What is that thing anyway? Can we tell that?
You can do whatever the heck you want to. Dude.
So, at this point, Travis goes over and grabs the gun from Chet and just stares at it.
So, it
The gun
might have
looks
been
good.
a
It must
couple
have been
months
used
since I've been to the shooting range. Might have been a couple of 6 months.
You'd have
Might have
had
been a couple
better luck throwing the gun at the ground and just having it fire in a general direction.
I'll try that next time. It was an idea I was considering.
Kidding.
Marvel.
Also, does anyone know what that thing is?
What, the giant tree monster?
Giant tree monster. Haven't you seen one
I think
before?
my DM would think up.
That thing's not a demon, right?
So Marble's gonna pop up. He's gonna look over at this thing and say, no, but it's definitely created with demonic energy. I felt it. Something attacked you.
What, you mean like something, like a demon infused it or something?
Something like that? I've never done it before. I don't really understand it much, but Demon created this using its own energy. And it sent it after probably you guys.
So it targeted us.
Or it targeted you because you owe somebody money or something.
Look, I've already paid back everybody I owed. Everybody in this city that I owed money to.
You didn't
James
even...
go over to the stump and do a insight check to see if he can see anything off it.
Alright.
No.
Nope.
That's my one of the night, of course.
Also, if you're playing the home game, Dark roll the 1.
Take a drink.
Please don't drink, or if you do, drink responsibly. That's the basic disclaimer here.
But this is Middleton City.
No responsibility at all in this channel.
No, not at all.
Yeah. We're not responsible for your actions playing the dark drinking game.
Alright.
As I said, if you're playing the home game.
Right. So anyway.
Look, Marvel, the last time that you said everyone else was gone, you didn't even know that the things that you owed money to were in the city. So, as far as I'm concerned, this was again coming after you. Because I don't know if anyone else notices, but the first thing that this thing took a swing at was the skunk.
He was closer. Do you think this thing has any...
you were the target.
This thing doesn't have any intelligence.
There's at least one thing to the favor of that. It didn't come asking for money. Like the last couple guys, they've been asking for money and then attacking us.
I don't think that thing was talking to anyone.
See?
No, it was just barking at us.
Okay, Marble even groans at that one.
But now, once again, I am behind schedule.
I thought your schedule was to be outside.
No. I was supposed to be done with being outside 15 minutes ago.
Well, that's not too bad.
He looks over at Everest.
Oh, no, you didn't.
And it's like, not so bad. Do you realize what 15 minutes off my schedule does for an entire day? Now you have to go through and redo my entire schedule to make sure that I get everything in with the allotted amount of time that it needs in order to complete my task for the day. If I don't do that, then I'm going to be behind the whole week, and then I'm going to be even in more anxiety. Then I'm going to have more doctor visits.
Paging the portal department. Here, step to this portal. It gets you where you need to go on time.
No, I don't trust anything. Any. Do you realize what that guy does to it? And he points right at Marble.
I don't do.
I should have arrested you earlier.
You have no cause to arrest me, officer.
Gambling debts? Yeah, I think I do.
Gambling is legal in Middleton City.
Not for demons.
Yes, it is. Besides, I'm not the one gambling. He is.
Alright.
As there's a dialogue going on, and Jin notices that there's no more conflict, he kind of just separates, and the stuff similar of electricity is just gone.
Okay, well, he's weird.
Is he still there?
No, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. Aww. Yeah. Well, thanks for not impaling me with icicles.
So Travis is still extremely anxious right now. Pulls out his cell phone PDA type thing, pretty big, so he can keep all of his notes and everything else. And he's like, okay, so if I take this and I reschedule that for tomorrow, I can maybe reduce that by 5 minutes and then bring that back over here. So, no, I can't ask Marple to do anything for me because that would just turn out badly. So,
who did he ask you in the first place?
Travis, relax.
I got it. If I don't sit here and talk to these guys any longer, then at least I'll save some time.
You know, after all we've been through, you should really just start putting a block in your week for, shenanigans.
He makes a valid point, which is weird because I usually don't agreeing with him.
Thanks. Hey. But thanks.
Yes, but I don't know when I'm going to run into you guys, and that's the scary part because this doesn't happen any other time, only when you're around. So maybe you guys can put it into your schedules not to run into me.
You assume we have schedules.
Oh, boy. If you knew the notes I didn't keep.
Look,
well, I know chat's schedule is blackjack, then poker, then craps, then oh crap, then more craps.
That is basically the size. Have you been following me?
Oh, you haven't noticed?
I mean that schedule's pretty easy. See, you come off as a guy who tends to chase and come on, let's face it. Marble's not the best luck, so I take it that you lose a lot of money earlier, and then you're chasing it the rest of the day until you incur quite a debt, and that's why you're in the situation you are right now.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. And the one time you did win money, you had it stolen from you at a bank.
Yeah, I need to find that.
Yeah, he does. Looks over at Harrison. Doesn't say anything.
Harrison just looks back at Marble and doesn't say anything either.
Look, Guys, I may be a luck demon, right? But there's two sides to luck.
Okay.
You missed with a gun at point blank range. And
I wasn't trying to help him with that. He just did that. I gave him a lucky dice.
You see, it's bad luck and luck. It kind of balances out.
I've yet to see the luck part of it.
I hit that guy who was next to you.
To me, it's all bad luck because whenever you're around, all this happens. So that's bad luck. There's no good
You're
luck.
still here talking to us. You haven't run off yet? How's your schedule?
I have to.
By this time, my schedule's already ruined, and now I have to go back and I have to totally blow up my schedule, and that's going to take more time out of my schedule to redo my schedule.
Like, I'm just happy you haven't, like, thrown that phone into the fire.
We do have a smoldering tree. Travis, is there anything that, aside from Marvel and the skunk, that we can do to help you?
Yes. You can make a day 25 hours.
He looks at his hands.
We have that spell. Hold on.
I mean,
There you go.
I don't trust anyone who can't catch demons.
Well, as he's saying that, Everest goes ahead and cast. Slow.
I don't know if that's the same thing as time.
Just like...
Only on track.
Oh no!
Marble kind of shrugs.
So this comes out slow to you guys, so it's almost like a normal type speed. Sir, this is only going to make me farther behind, so I'd really suggest that you go back and undo that spell because I really need to get going, and I can't do this, and this can't happen to my schedule. So you really need to make this slow stop.
please.
It's much more manageable.
Yes, but just please, I don't want to. Just make it go away.
As fascinating as it is, it's not very nice.
I don't know how to undo the spell. This is only my third week.
So,
Okay, usually, from what I've seen, is you focus on how you did it, and then you try and find the one spot where you can undo it, and then just sort of snap your fingers.
all right. So, Marble kind of walks over to you and says, "Look, officer, just try, okay?"
So, tries, and out comes the sleep spell.
Well, no. Actually, no. Well, that's what's coming out. Let me see here. Hold on. Because as you do that, Marble like pulls a coin out. In fact, it's Chet's coin, and gives it a little flip, and that's actually good. So instead of the sleep spell, you actually do dispel the slow spell.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So if I put him to sleep, that fixes it? Okay.
And as that happens, Travis mutters under his breath, "I'm starting to think it's not the portal department that has the issue."
Marble kind of like whistles, walks back to you, Chet, and he kind of flips your coin back up to you.
My lucky coin!
Yeah, it was lucky.
Yes. Stuff that back in my pocket.
So, just a random question now, because, we kind of just stopped at another demon tree thing. Anyone want to go get sandwiches?
Yeah, sounds just like good.
In all honesty, that's probably the smartest place to go right now.
As a matter of fact, you all start getting text messages from Sammy asking things like, "Are you guys okay? I just saw everything on the TV monitors and whatnot." And
Well, we immediately text back. We took care of it. We cut it down to size. Demon tree is gone.
you can text whatever you want to back to him. That's fine. But each of you have your own phone, including Harrison. Who, by the way, I don't know if he's figuring out how to use it yet or not.
card.
Oh, just because he doesn't have one doesn't mean he doesn't know how to use one. He still is a teenager.
He is a kid.
Fair enough. So,
Sammy actually gets a screenshot back of Travis's phone, and it is his schedule completely scribbled all over. And at the bottom it says, "No, I'm not fine."
you get a text back from him that simply says, "Okay, so everything's normal. Got it." And then he also adds, "P.S. I've got your favorite in if you want it."
He texts him back, "I'll pick it up later." And he turns around and he goes, "I'm going back to the hospital."
Alrighty.
What?
Honestly, this fresh air is not helping my anxiety.
And you think going back to the hospital is going to?
I'll get a 4th, 5th, and 6th opinion.
They're all going to tell you the same thing.
Then I'll just tell them I'm crazy, that I'm seeing a little mini demon that claims to be lucky.
Well, I mean, we all know it's crazy because we all know he's not lucky.
I am too, Lucky. I'm a luck demon. It's a thing.
Really? Really? You're lucky? If you were a luck demon, couldn't you have ended up with a better mortal than the unlucky, gambling-addicted skunk?
Don't you...
Hey, I am right here!
Do you not understand? Luck demons are drawn to those who are unlucky. It's part of the thing. And we like to make them lucky. It's what gives us...
Really? I'm waiting
You're not doing your job.
It's a process. We just met like 4 weeks ago.
Okay, maybe instead of going to the hospital, I need to go to the study with you so I can teach you exactly how to schedule a process.
Oh, please do! I need to see this!
At this point, Everest is hopping in the car. I'll file the police report, guys. Y'all just whatever. I'm done. I can't hear about his schedule anymore.
So Everest drives off. Marlo just kind of looks at you guys and says, "Right, so you guys are out." So Marlo looks up at Travis and Harrison's like, "I mean, if you want to spend more time together, I wouldn't really mind."
I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh.
I'm okay with it. Harrison has like this you know the scene from Shrek where Puss in Boots gets the really like big, googly, cute eyes? That's kind of the same look you're getting from Harrison right now. As he said, "I'm okay with that."
Aw.
I'm smart enough not to make a deal with them.
It's not... Look, packs...
Hey, I wasn't, okay?
Packs are much more different than just a, "Hey, let's go hang out." There's a handshake, there's a signing...
Yes, and you're very smooth talking, and you've already tried to get us a couple times on that. So
Only once. Just the one time. I wasn't really trying. I just wanted to see how easy it would have been. Besides, you guys are friends now. It's different.
Friends. At the very least, we seem connected in some way.
Yes, evil ensues whenever we meet.
But every time we've taken care of it.
I wish we were friends.
Well, I mean, we're at least acquaintances. It's like a step below friends. Like, maybe we'll get there, but...
What worries me is that police officer and that creepy... I don't even know what that guy is. Show up too, and...
Yeah, they're kind of new. Or at least, well... Yeah, they're definitely a bit odd.
Only a bit?
Compared to us.
I apparently need to get my documentation in order because this guy wants to arrest me all the time.
Oh, by the way, did you forge my signature?
No, you signed it. You just don't remember because you were mostly unconscious.
At least it's my signature. I feel better.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought that drinking was one of your demons too.
It wasn't
I
drinking.
thought it was just gambling.
Oh, I mean, a little bit.
Oh, I don't touch any of the alcohol stuff. It's fine.
No,
I just drink coffee.
it wasn't drinking. It was more of the shock of running into a demon that promised him to become the luckiest skunk he's ever... Yeah, I'm really trying here. I promise. It's really, really hard.
What's really, really hard? Living up to your name of a luck demon, or changing the luck of the unluckiest skunk ever?
Kind of both.
Or actually putting effort into being a luck demon.
Yes.
The effort part might be actually kind of one of those things. Because I don't see a lot of the effort.
Marble just looks really sad at all this. Like, he actually kind of slinks off a bit. He just kind of walks away.
I feel kind of guilty right now.
So apparently all you have to do to get rid of him is to insult him enough.
Which is ironic, because he's been insulting me ever since I met him.
Guess you're a thicker skinned skunk than you thought.
Yeah, or maybe I just deserve it more.
Maybe Marble just needs to stop concentrating on the fact that he believes he's the luck demon. I mean, honestly, having him here to tell us when all these nasty things were going to happen wasn't the worst thing. It's just he's not that much luck.
Well, I mean, he did give me these, and Jed holds up like his dice, and like so. I mean, all that stuff that's been happening, like that's totally on him.
So, this is kind of one of these things. Like, as Marble kind of walks away for a bit, like he suddenly just kind of appears like over here as he's walking away. Like, oh right, yeah, bound.
Oh right, you can't go to. You're kind of bound to my soul and all that jazz.
Yeah. I am a luck demon. It's literally what I am. It's not like I'm trying to be a luck demon. It could have been something else. You know, and it's thinking like you can't not be human.
He's got a point.
Do they have classes to teach you how to do it better?
No, there's not. It's not like a no. It's not like a demon school.
As humans, we learn.
It's not like a demon.
As humans, we learn stuff.
Yeah, there's not like a demon school or anything like that. It's not like. I mean, okay, there is actually, but it's not like to learn how to be like you don't learn how to be human in the school. You learn other things.
No, but I'm naturally really good at math, and I can do math very quickly in almost any circumstance beyond what a lot of people can do.
Like you're not a math though. You are.
No, but I'm a human that's extremely good at math, just like he's supposed to be a demon that's very good with luck. It doesn't mean you can't hone the skill.
I try.
We'll keep at it.
Look, Samuel's offering sandwiches. You guys want to go?
I think it sounds like a good idea.
The rest of my schedule's already messed up today.
There you go. That's the spirit. Don't worry about schedules.
Okay. So as you guys kind of walk off, as the comic panels are going to show, you guys kind of walking off, you know, out of the park, you know, to your cars or whatever. Harrison...
You think I own a car?
Right, for whatever. Harrison, you stop in the middle of the park, kind of like where you're at.
You're not incorrect about this, because he was going to stop anyway.
Well, either way, you stop because something in your head kind of makes you want to. And you hear this voice again coming out and saying, well, despite my feelings, I guess there is something here. I don't know what it is, but maybe I can use you.
I'm done being used. And I've seen what happens. I've seen what happens when people get used. So, if that's the only thing you're trying to do, you can just shut up and go.
Oh, believe me, I would love to go. Because you know what? I'm not supposed to be here. And as you hear this voice, appearing in front of you, and only visible to you, is this dragon, drake-esque creature. She appears before you, kind of in a spiritual-esque form, if you will. And she looks directly at you and says, because that's not something you're supposed to have on your hand there. That was supposed to go someplace else. I don't know how you got it, but I'm here because of it.
Well then, if that's the case, then you're gonna have to deal with me. I'm gonna have to deal with you. But I'm not gonna let you use me.
You haven't let me use you. You are using me. And that's where we're going to end this off. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've had a lot of fun. For everybody here, Norastra, Dark Falls, Cham, TG, Crimson, I've been OPT Lawyer. Thank you very much. I believe next week we're getting back to Bay City. I'm not sure of that yet. We'll figure it out. But until then, have a good night, everybody, and thank you for watching.